I have my hand up. I have my hand up.
Alright, thank you all for being here. We're just going to go right into it. So by show of hands, how many of you have suffered from headaches or migraines? Okay, so pretty much all of you. Alright, and the first step in figuring out why we have headaches is finding out what type of headache you're having. So, there are 5 different types of headaches, which I know seems like a lot. You probably consider thinking when you have a headache that they're all the same, but they're actually all different. The first and most common headache is a tension headache. A tension headache is basically characterized by constant pressure or aching in your temples or the back of your head. It's probably the most kind of headache that you've suffered from, if you do suffer from headaches. You can have a tension headache while you're doing daily activities, and you can continue doing daily activities. It doesn't really hinder you from doing them. It just is very annoying and a nuisance. Alright, and the second kind of headache that you probably had is a cluster headache, but it occurs more in men than it does in women. It happens in cycles and it's reoccurring. It's characterized by extreme pain on one side of the head and can cause your eyes to water and your nasal. It can cause nasal congestion and a runny nose on the side of your face that you're having the headache. You mostly feel pressure and yeah. It is actually very similar to a sinus headache but less severe. Sinus headaches are caused when your sinuses are inflamed due to inflammation. Usually partnered with a fever, and Mom knows that because she has sinus headaches all the time, caused by sinus infections. It's pressure in your nasal passages, and it's recurring, and it's hard to get rid of, so if you keep having the infection, then you're going to keep having the sinus headaches partnered with it. Alright, the next one is rebound headaches. They're caused by overuse of painkillers. This is a headache that a lot of people don't really know about because it's kind of still up in the air how it's caused. There's a couple theories. One of those theories is too much medication can cause your brain to shift to an excited state. This state triggers more headaches to occur. So basically, the neurons in your head kind of go crazy and just very hard to stop if you have that medication in your system. And another theory is that they're a reaction to withdrawal as the content of medication drops in the bloodstream. So as you get off of the medication, basically the less medication you have in your bloodstream, your body also kind of freaks out, and that is why it continues to happen. And then the last and most severe headache that people have is migraine headaches. They can run in families, as it does in ours. I suffer from migraines, and so does my brother. They can be caused by what you eat, which can include dairy, chocolate, just many different things. It's not really exactly pinpointed yet what causes it. But it can last between 4 and 72 hours, and it's the most extreme headache, and basically it feels like pressure in the front or in the back of your head, at your temples. It can be pressure behind your eyes. Mostly it's paired with a sensitivity to light and sound, and sometimes it can cause nausea and vomiting depending on how severe it is. Alright. So as far as the causes and getting kind of deeper into the information, they're categorized into 2 different sections. One is primary headaches and the other is secondary headaches. So from the headaches that I just explained before, primary headaches involve tension headaches, cluster headaches, and migraines. These headaches can be triggered by many different things. Some of these include daily lifestyle things such as the foods you eat, like processed meats or even dairy and chocolate, like I said before. Changes in sleep or lack of sleep, poor posture, skipped meals and stress. Too much physical activity can also cause these types of headaches. So basically anything that you're putting stress onto your body, whether it be not eating well or just having too much stress, not sleeping enough, things like that. Secondary headaches include sinus headaches and rebound headaches. These headaches are usually caused by an overuse of pain medicine, as I said before. But these can actually be caused by more severe issues, which, not to be alarming, if you do have them, it doesn't mean that you necessarily have these problems, but it can. Some of these include brain tumors, brain aneurysm, concussion, dehydration, ear infection, dental problems, glaucoma, high blood pressure, stroke, and the list continues. So I have a little chart here. It's basically just some statistics. The thing with headaches and migraines, though, is that as far as the statistics, according to scientists, it's very hard to have good statistics because it's not something that can be exactly measured. It's just by what people say. But this one was a study in 2010. It was basically on people between the ages of 18 and 64, so it's a very wide range. And as you can see, females suffered from more migraines than males did. Pain in the neck was very, very close to those two, but surprisingly, pain in the lower back was something that was the most problem for people that also suffer from headaches, and it was more so in males, but not very much. So we're going to go on to remedies and treatment. Basically, as far as headaches go, not everything works for everyone, so some people can be treated with medication, and other people it takes just changing your lifestyle. So the number one treatment that most people go to is medicine, and that's something that we can probably all relate to. If you get a headache, you're going to go to medicine before trying to do other things, because most of those things are prevention. There are definitely many different specific medications for specific headaches, but as far as tension headaches go, pain relievers such as acetaminophen, aspirin, ibuprofen, naproxen are usually proven to help most people, and I'm sure that you've seen that before. The ibuprofen, it's mostly what people use, Aleve, things like that. For migraines, cluster headaches, tension, and sinus, which were the other ones, the main ingredient used in migraine relief is triptans, and this includes Relpax, Emerge, Maxilot, Emitrex, Zolmitripin, and others. You can take them as pills, injections, and skin patches. And ergotamine is another drug that also has relief for these types of headaches, and you can take it as a pill for nausea. And if you continue to suffer from extreme migraines, your doctor may suggest more intense medication, which can also actually be used in more intense things, such as treatment of blood pressure, antidepressants, anti-seizure drugs, muscle relaxants, and other drugs that aid in this. So basically, instead of going and trying to target the headache itself, they target the things that could cause the headache, such as depression and different things like that. Okay. And another good thing to do to just help with a headache is to maintain good posture and move around a lot during the day, which may sound weird, but if you sleep in your bed all day, then obviously you're going to get up and you're going to have a headache because it's too much sleep for your body. So again, avoid oversleeping and undersleeping. Get the right pillows, because having the right pillows can affect your neck and your back. As you can see in the statistics before, the back might seem kind of strange, but it is a problem that can be partnered with headaches because of that. So that can definitely worsen a headache. Stay consistent, keep a regular schedule as far as eating, sleeping. Physical exercise is a big thing too, because it releases those endorphins and hormones that make you feel better. Drink a lot of water, manage your stress, avoid drugs and alcohol, just things that are not good for your body overall are going to cause you to have other medical problems as well as headaches. Now, some headache triggers you can control and others you can't. One of the best ways to prevent your headache is to create a diary of what you've eaten, which also may sound strange, but if you write down what you've eaten, what you've drinking, what kind of daily exercise you've been doing, then you can easily target what the issue is, or what kind of headache you're suffering from and why you're suffering from it. Okay. Alright, and then these are my sources. I have www.webmd.com. I also have www.health.com, www.mayoclinic.org, and www.everydayhealth.com. So, were there any questions? No? Okay.